This podcast contains mature themes, questionable humor, and explicit language. Listen with discretion. Please take care.
Dialogue over drama?
Welcome to Dialogue Over Drama. This is our Halloween episodes in association with Nomad Brew Co., the Dusk Till Dawn Dark Lager. It's delicious, but I gotta get out of here.
Welcome to Dialogue Over Drama. This is episode 37.
37, Kevin Smith, motherfucker. 37 dicks!
Wow. Fantastic. I am Courtney Drama, and across from me is Dialogue Danny.
The one and only.
Yep.
Yup.
And this is 3 of 5 of our Halloween...
3 of 5.
Halloween series. Little Halloween spook.
Little... It's been a lot of fun. We have a really exciting episode here. We close it off with us talking about Devil's Night, the other aspect of Halloween, and how it doesn't seem to be as relevant nowadays.
No.
Yeah, it's weird. And we also talk about, Courtney thought I was bumming you guys out, but we ended up talking about how my father and I saw a meteor and what it meant to him on Halloween, that I just found out years later what it actually meant. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I wish I knew it back in the day. Yeah, it was weird. And in the middle, oh my goodness, aren't you super excited about this?
So excited.
Yeah, I can tell from your voice.
Little Joshy Josh.
Little Joshy Josh. Me and Mr. Punchbowl Josh have a new podcast that we are starting to record right now. And it is called the Kind of Off-Topic Podcast, because we can't stick to a single topic ever. So the idea is I don't have kids, and Courtney doesn't either, and Josh does. And I just wanted to have a guy that I enjoy hanging out with tell me how and what and where it means to be a father, and what I think would work, and what he's like, yeah, good luck with that. It's just a great, open, honest conversation. And Josh is just a great, stellar human being. Yeah, you're going to get a little sneak peek into that. So, out of your friends and everything, has anyone told you what they're thinking about going as Halloween this year?
No, unfortunately, I don't.
Like, no one at work, no one's been like, my kids want to go as this, like, nothing?
No, because, like, a lot of people that I work with, their kids are now, like, adults, and anyone else that I work with, their kids, like, I don't really talk to anyone that has, like, young kids at work.
Oh.
Yeah, like, they're all either don't have kids, or they're adults, or we're all the same age, and we don't have kids yet. So, yeah, no, there's no one at work that really just says, like, oh, like, my kid's going out as this for Halloween, or I also don't work with people that go to Halloween parties. Like, I am known probably in the office as, like, the Halloween person. So everybody kind of looks to me as like, oh, have you put your Halloween tree up yet? And I'm like, no, I'm probably not doing that this year. Oh, have you decorated for Halloween? I'm like, barely. Like, this year has flown freaking by.
It's ridiculous.
That I feel like the other day I was saying to someone, I kept writing October 1st. And they're like, no, it's the 10th. And I was like, no, it can't be. Like it can't be.
Well, There's you and I the other day sat down to like go over a calendar, and I felt like 2 months literally just disappeared in front of us while we were going
I feel like I haven't
schedule.
really like savored this month. And I've done, I've tried. I'm starting just now to get into a little bit of baking. And then obviously with Thanksgiving and all that kind of stuff.
You're baking tonight?
Yeah, tomorrow probably. I haven't had dinner and it's super late at night. But yeah, no, I just feel like I need to squeeze in like a pumpkin patch and like do a couple more fall things. Yep. Yeah, it's just been a crazy...
Well, you know what? This weekend is the end of the fall fairs.
I know. I wanted to do the Balls Fall Fair this weekend, but we're not available.
There's no time. It's just super busy. It's a good thing you don't have people that you work with that have like kids that like are dressing up, because I work at a bar. I talk to a lot of people and I ask them, "Oh, what are your kids going as Halloween?" You know, because like, it's awkward to ask a full-grown ass adult, "What are you dressing up as Halloween?" Yeah. Because 90% of the population doesn't dress up for Halloween, and if they do, it's on a whim, right? So here's what happens as you ask people, "Hey, what's your kids going this year?" They go, "Oh yeah, they're going as the K-pop Demon Destroyer."
Who?
Yep. Oh, don't you know? It's the most popular thing right now.
No.
Really? you're old.
I know.
It's how you realize you're old is when the kids say what they really want to be, and you're like, they want to be what?
But I also feel like when you have kids as a parent, you tend to stay up to date with trends because your kids.
Of course. But I'm saying like the average
we're
person
so
who
distant
doesn't
from
have
the new
kids.
generation. Like it's not even funny.
But then I think about it, and I'm like, there's not even the argument of like my generation being like, yeah, we weren't like that. I can only imagine what it would have been like to have someone like live through like the 70s was like their generation, like, you know, with like peace, love. And...
what was you growing up? What was a huge costume trend that everyone had to do? Because
I want you to understand that like there's like just because you know the name, it's not there. But picture first time hearing this name, and I say to you, I want to be a teenaged mutant ninja turtle. Mm-hmm. You'd be like, you need to go to a special school, son.
Ours was Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to be a Power Ranger.
Yeah, of course people wanted to be a Power Ranger. But Power Rangers were really big for a long time.
I know.
Like when I was a kid, like people really wanted to be a Power Ranger. Mm-hmm. I never understood the Power Rangers because everything was just dubbed, right?
Yeah.
It was just a weird show. I still love it when like I hear someone say, my son wants to be a firefighter. And I'm like, that's fucking awesome.
I do really find it cute when people want to dress up like something real. Like
you never see it past 5 years old though.
No.
Which is sad.
Yeah.
Well, once you reach 13, if some 13-year-old dresses up a cop, that's a felony now.
Yeah, right?
Impersonating an officer.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine what it would be like to be a cop working on Halloween. You gotta see some fucked up shit. I've been involved in some fucked up shit on Halloween that, like, cops saw. And they just gotta be like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, we need to ask some of our fellow cop friends some stories. I need to know, what is working Halloween like?
Such a good idea.
Yeah, I need to know.
That is such a good idea. And you know what else is a really good idea? Us switching over to the kind of off-topic podcast, quasi-premiere talking about Halloween. So here we go. Let's change the channel.
I don't even fuck about your zoning laws! What's next fucking zoning laws? What, are you afraid of me calling your mom? Hello?
I'm Punchbowl Josh.
And I'm Dialog Danny.
'Cause she's a sub and I'm a dom. I'm gonna be your other mom. You got two moms! You got two moms! Oh! Fuck your zoning laws!
You're listening to the kind of off-topic podcast. Enjoy.
Da-na-na-na. 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 Oh, it gets you every time. You have to. You have to snap your fingers.
My favorite was they say what they want to say what they want. The MC Hammer version of the Addams Family.
Oh, I don't think I've heard that.
You never? Yeah, it was like the Addams Family rap. It was actually a song that was on the radio during when the Addams Family movies came out that MC Hammer did.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Here, I'll play it for you.
Okay. Da-na-na-na. I'll say it in the house with like the kids and just be like, da-na-na-na. And my daughter will just be like, yes, we got him. Oh yeah, we were talking about costumes. So Batman, Ninja Turtles. Then I was a hockey player for like 3 years. Just threw on my shoulder pads and a hockey jersey and just like, here we go. Go get some candy. Because by the time you're in like grade 7, grade 8, like no one's giving you candy anymore. But I would go with my neighbor who was like 4 years younger than me. So it worked out. The best Halloween. I like it. That's MC Hammer.
That's MC Hammer, man.
Beauty.
You gotta love it. And like the music video is him with the actual characters, like, you know, in the Addams Family like house, and they're like torturing MC Hammer.
Oh fuck!
Give him a little piece of what his life was going to
eventually
be.
Yeah. Okay,
so you dressed up as you had
Batman, Ninja Turtles.
Yep.
Ninja Turtle because Dutch, right?
Yep, absolutely.
We wore that 2 years in a row till it doesn't fit no more.
Did your parents hand out candy?
Oh yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
What was your you grew up like in the GTA area, right?
Brampton.
So like you ended up like a lot of kids, like you had surveys like where you lived, like a suburb, so like you were walking through like streets, or did you go somewhere to
No. We just walked in my neighborhood.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah. We had like my buddies who lived out in Caledon would come to my house
Oh, nice.
after school, or if it was on a weekend, they would come to my house on the Saturday,
Right.
Because I live there, and then my other buddy from down the street would come, so the four of us would go together.
Very cool.
Yeah, it was great.
Did you like do the Halloween party thing? Like, what did you do in those in between years where, like, you know, you reach like 12, 13, you can't go out, and then you have the Halloween party thing that starts happening around like 18, 19 years old?
Yeah,
Those little did you
high school years. Yeah, there was always Halloween parties and stuff.
Right.
I didn't really give a shit.
Right.
Because, you know, it was hockey season. So I was either playing hockey or watching
hockey. Yeah.
Like, I couldn't give two shits about it. Yeah, I'm Canadian, bud.
That's so funny.
All right, bud.
So what about your kids? Like, are your kids into Halloween? Like, do they?
Oh, yeah, they love it. So my
Nice.
son's going to be a minion this year.
Sweet.
Yep, pretty pumped about that. Well, wife does the all the makeup and shit, right?
Right. Oh yeah, because your wife's like super artistic
Yeah.
and she can do that. Sweet.
She's an artist.
Artist, yeah.
Not super artistic. She's an
Artist.
artist.
An artist.
She's an artist. Yeah, no, she's really good. So she's going to do all the makeup. We bought the goggles and the gloves, so we just got to get him. Well, he has a yellow shirt, so we just got to get some blue overalls for him.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's exciting. What was he last year?
I think he was pirate.
Does he pick for the most part? Like he's
Or
like,
maybe
I
he was
want
Captain
to
America.
be this.
Yeah.
Nice.
He was Captain America one year. Yeah, I don't remember.
Have you ever thought about convincing him to dress up to be like Goldmember, like the Dutch bad guy from like the Austin Power movies?
No.
That'd be pretty bad.
I want to do me and him as Dr. Evil and Mini-Me.
Oh, that'd be incredible.
Because, like, we look the same.
That'd be funny.
Like, he's my clone, right? Like, my cousin came over to my house one time, and he's like, dude, that's you. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, dude, that's you. It's like, I grew up watching you grow up. That's fucking you. I'm like, so we should buy the same clothes? He's like, yeah, do that. Do that, that'd be hilarious.
Or go as you remember like old WWE, like Dink and Doink, like the two clowns that there was like the one clown or one dwarf size clown and then the full size clown. Just constant like, and then because if you dress up too,
Can't say the M word.
The M word you can't. That's why I changed it. I said dwarf afterwards. Yeah, and I've started eliminating.
Second edit.
Yeah, pretty much. I've started eliminating. I don't put the C word in anymore. I've deleted. I will blank out the C word. Apparently, that's a bad word. Well, yeah, it's not a good word. People don't like it. So I'm like, you know what? It's not a big one in my vocabulary. If someone's like, I'm offended by the word fuck, I'm like, well, I'm sorry. You're shit out of luck.
Yeah.
Fucko.
Don't
Okay.
listen to this podcast.
Halloween. Candy. Do you have are you like a candy person? Like, are you a sweets person?
Yeah. Like, I dabble.
Okay. Halloween candy. Favorite Halloween candy first?
Candy.
Like something you're getting from trick-or-treating.
Yeah, no, I got you. I like the big feet.
Oh, like the cinnamon ones or the cherry ones?
No, just the regular ones. Yeah, cherry, I guess.
Okay, sweet.
Like, you remember the big feet?
Yeah.
You used to get them at the corner store. For
Yeah,
a
I
nickel
totally
each-
remember.
a nickel
Yeah,
each.
yeah.
You just fill up your bag.
Right beside like the Coke bottles that were the same size.
Yeah. And then we had, I would get a quarter for allowance every week, so we'd go there and I'd get 5 candies and be like, yeah.
See, it's so like kids nowadays, like for a quarter. Can you imagine telling
A quarter.
Oh, yeah, a
Yeah,
quarter.
you go get 5 candies for a quarter.
Yep.
And I worked all week. Like, I had to do the laundry, mow the lawn, fucking do the dishes, cook dinner once a week for a fucking quarter.
Dude, I'm older than you, and I got $1.
Dutch, remember?
I'm starting to debate this whole way. Like, fuck me. Okay, favorite Halloween like treat. So, like, if you're at a Halloween party,
Oh, Henry.
Oh, Henry.
Oh,
Really?
Henry was my favorite.
You're just a big old Henry guy, eh?
Oh, Henry. Yeah, I love peanuts.
Interesting.
Love peanuts so much. And then my son turned out to be allergic, so I've just been off peanuts for a while.
Damn son.
Fuck.
But kids can grow out of that, right?
Yeah.
Like, do they tend to grow out of the peanut allergy?
Apparently is. He has a very mild allergy anyway.
Right.
So, I mean, I can bring it in the house now, but I just choose not to.
Of course. You know, that breathing thing that kids need to do. Just, fucking, it's overrated, but whatever.
Speaking of breathing, I've had, like, chest pains for, I think, over a week now.
Oh, dude. That's not good.
I should probably go to the doctor.
Yeah.
I'm going to make an appointment tomorrow.
You've been going. Like one thing that I can say for the last, like, 2 months, you have been going. Like, you're just nonstop nowadays. Like, I see you in between, like, meetings you're doing, but...
Yeah.
And I'm totally getting off topic. Let's save that for a bit.
Yeah.
Back to Halloween.
Back to Halloween.
So, Halloween party. If you're throwing a Halloween party, what is one... Like, I'll give you my example. I said Roma pizza. Roma pizza and
That's a
Halloween
staple.
are just
Yeah.
kind of
That's a Stony Creek
butted up
staple.
beside. Yeah. Like it's. But is there like something you love doing? Like would your family order pizza every time you guys had Halloween? Was there like
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we ordered pizza every Halloween night.
that was kind of like the
Yeah.
go-to?
Yeah, it's easy, right? Boom, we got a pizza, fucking fill up and get out there.
Just go.
Oh, excuse me.
What's your daughter going this year? Is Halloween?
K-pop Demon Hunter.
You need to explain.
So there's K-pop Demon Hunters.
Okay.
It's a
Like this is Korean pop music Demon Hunters.
Yeah, it's like a movie
Oh, okay.
or a show. I don't really know. So yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters is like this movie or show. A couple of her friends are dressing up as the other two.
Oh, so they're kind of going like as a group costume.
As a group costume.
That's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Yeah, so we were going to order it on Amazon, but it comes from China, and it's going to arrive between October 26th and November 2nd. So we're like,
No.
so I think like my wife's cousin and aunt, they both sew.
Okay.
So we're going to ask them, well, I'm like, can you ask them fucking now?
Yeah.
Can you get them to do it now? Because you kind of got to get on this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because knowing me and my wife, we like to do this one thing. I forget what it's called. We always just put things off all the time.
Procrastinate?
Oh, yeah. There was a meeting about it, but I just never got around to going.
I knew I was being set up. I actually knew I was being set up. Oh, that's so funny. So, like, when it comes to who loves Halloween in the house, is it more your wife than you
Oh, yeah,
when
my
it
wife.
comes to Halloween?
I couldn't give two shits. I like the idea of Halloween.
Right.
I think it's fun. Kids dress up, go get candy. Cool. Awesome. Does that mean I have to go walk around the neighborhood for a fucking evening when I could be watching the Leaf game? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, priorities.
Do you have problems getting dressed up? Like, if your kids wanted you to dress up, you don't have a problem dressing up?
No,
or
no.
You just,
I
okay.
just I don't like wearing masks.
Right.
So as long as I can wear a costume. So I think we wanted to buy a steampunk stuff. So we're going to be steampunk.
That
this
works.
year. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, well, as long as I don't have to wear a mask, I don't care.
All you need to do, like, you just got a haircut and trimmed up your beard, but you just need to you need to stop cutting your hair beginning of September and just throw on a toque at Halloween, and you're the dude from Jaws. You
Oh, yeah, Richard Dreyfuss.
100%
Yeah.
are Richard Dreyfuss
I know.
from Jaws.
I know. I could have done it, but I had to.
Then you had to clean yourself up for this.
I had to clean up just because, dude, I was looking like a hobo.
You were looking like Richard Dreyfuss
I
from
was
Jaws.
looking like Richard Dreyfuss. I was looking like I've been on a boat for fucking 35 years.
And apparently not a big enough boat. But we'll hand this off for Halloween. So back to the people in Dialogue over drama. Well, you see, sometimes you need something natural when you're in nature. And nature's everywhere. So go out and explore. Nomad Brewing.
For availability, visit Nomad Brew Co. on Facebook and Instagram. That's NOMXD BREWCO. Nomad Brew Co. Safe travels. So
we've spent so much time talking about Halloween. I don't think we've brought it up at any point, but Devil's Night.
Right, the night before.
Yeah. Like, is that something? Because I kind of think that now it's like really nothing where like, when you think of Devil's Night, is that something that was like people, like your kids in school talked about? Was it something
Yeah,
that
like Devil's Night was like you would have your pumpkins out carved on your front porch, and then on Devil's Night you'd actually have to bring your stuff in because kids would go around and smash your pumpkins or
right,
egg
'cause you
your
lived
house.
in the suburbs too, right?
Yeah.
So like that's what.
Yeah,
those
so
kids
Devil's
kinda
Night
did.
was like be prepared to have your house wrecked.
Did you ever have anything broken on?
Oh,
Devil's Night?
we had pumpkins smashed and things like that if we didn't bring them in.
Doesn't that frustrate you?
Yeah,
Like, do
but
you
I
remember-
don't know about like Devil's Night or where it stems from.
I just think I have no clue what the folklore behind Devil's Night is. But one of the things that really bugs me is when people kind of do stuff like on Devil's Night. Like there's a little town called Waterford around here. And years ago, we've actually talked about it on this podcast. Like when Courtney got scared in the haunted house and literally fucked my brother basically because she was so scared. But that was the year that their whole big, like, all the kids in Waterford had carved pumpkins, and people at the community center had carved pumpkins, and they made this big...
that wasn't Devil's Night, but I remember.
Yeah, it wasn't Devil's Night, but it was like, they had set up this big, like, carved pumpkin tree, and it was like their big highlight of the, like, you know, the weekend. And then the night before the actual pumpkin fest started, a bunch of kids, well, I assume kids, I really fucking hope it wasn't adults, like, literally trashed it.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember going and seeing it and them trying to put it together? Because we got there early in the day and they were trying to, like, sort it out and trying to find pumpkins that weren't
Yeah, because it was
up.
like a big structure with, like, different tiers.
Yeah.
And it went from, like, really wide at the bottom to, like, the thin at top, and then the tier of it was like a big pumpkin sculpture.
Yeah.
And then I think it was like different kids in like the community and the schools and stuff would all like bring in their carved pumpkins, and it was like a display. Yeah, and it was terrible. A bunch of people ruined it.
It was so sad. Like that like I remember, like, it was such a bummer, but it was cool to see the community wasn't like angry. They weren't like, they were just like, no, we can get past this and we can do this. I just want to, one of the little inputs into Courtney and I's podcast is one of the things we've been doing to create ambiance is last week I put on like a fireplace like in the background on our TV. We have a flat screen TV, just to kind of watch it, and it was like 10 hours uninterrupted of someone just stoking a fireplace. And Courtney's like, I found this cool ambient thing. Do you realize we just watched a commercial with like half naked people just dancing around? Like, I'm trying to create an atmosphere now, and now we have an AI video of the dude from Dragon's Den.
It was a commercial.
I know, but it was an AI thing of like, give me your money. If there's a big ass QR code on the screen, normally.
Here, I put on a cozy Halloween ambient background. It's called the Calming Cauldron.
From the same company.
No, actually just went to a different channel.
Okay, cool.
It's actually called the Calming Cauldron Ambience.
It's weird that people like would call calming and then
but like it's
but still
very still cartoony.
And still like do ads in it. Like the one that I put on the other week, it was like all the ads were in the beginning, so you needed to watch like 4 minutes worth of ads, and then it played straight 10 hours without ads. Yeah. Which I think is the best way to do those kind of channels.
As it should. Don't interrupt my ambient view with
100%.
fucking ads.
But back on topic.
Anyways.
I'm sorry. Devil's Night? What was I talking about? I was talking about Devil's Night.
Well, we're talking about the community that ruined.
Oh, the community. Yeah. But it was cool to see a community rally, and that was still a really good festival. Like, we bought some cool stuff. I think we bought a pie that year, like, you know, like stuff like that. I think that's really cool. So did you ever go out on Devil's Night and cause up shit?
I threw some eggs at people.
Really?
Yeah.
You're an asshole.
I know. Yeah. No, some kids and I, we'd like go like grab a carton of eggs and like go walk the street and throw them at cars and people. And it was one year that I did it, and I didn't feel good about doing it.
Was it like just the group that you were in?
Yeah, because like I always struggled with wanting to like fit in, right? So everything that I did, even if I didn't feel good about it, was because I just didn't want to be bullied, and I wanted to just, you know. So basically I would bully other people to not be bullied myself. So
Right. Did you, if you could, would you like want to jump in a DeLorean and go back in time and like pull yourself aside that night, like punch yourself in the mouth and be like, don't be stupid?
No.
Really?
No, because I didn't harm anybody. We got away with it. Like, nobody was mad. I think
okay, coming from the Courtney I know, that you're convinced someone threw paint on your car and you haven't shut up about it, and someone throwing an egg at your car that's like going to harden and it's going to be a pain in the ass to get off, you still think you didn't hurt anybody?
Nope.
Do you want to reassess your answer?
No, I don't remember throwing an egg at someone's car. I remember throwing it at their house, but
right.
like.
But even that, like, that's going outside. Like, can you imagine if you were a homeowner and like someone did, like, you're like all possessive of your car, someone throws shit on your house?
Yeah. Oh, I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, I guess if I could go back in time, I wouldn't have done it. But I'm also at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. I am who I am because of all the stupid shit I did.
Right. It's really funny. My one Devil's Night experience it's very surreal to me now. Because the guy that I was with was a buddy of mine, we'll just call him R. I'd gone over to his place. We were just hanging out. His mom had just started dating this new guy who was a musician. And, like, there was a bass guitar in the corner, which is really weird because I just saw this bass. Like, and we're going back, I'm a teenager. And, like, probably 13. I saw this bass guitar in the corner, and I'm like, holy shit. And I remember that bass guitar. And now that guy that I'm friends with took his stepdad's guitar, and now he plays with that. They just did a gig at the actual brewery I was working at, which is just surreal. But we were over at his house, and his parents had just gotten divorced, so he was going through a hard time. So he's like, I want to egg somebody. And he was kind of, because he doesn't really want to cause shit. Like, he's not a bad kid. So what he did, and he thought it was really smart to do, is he lived in one of those duplexes, you know, up on, think it's Ottawa, where there's that survey where all the houses are side by side, where like two doors kind of open right beside each other. So he opened his door, grabbed an egg, and then threw it at his neighbor's house, which is literally attached, and then ran back inside where the screen door slammed. So this guy just heard someone egg his house and then the screen door slam
So
to his
obviously,
neighbor.
it's,
So he
yeah.
knows that's the kid that lives next door. So he came over and he was fucking pissed, and that was the closest I had to like a devil's night.
Ooh, so scandalous.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
fucking scandalous.
No, I think it's kind of faded. I haven't heard even anyone bring up the word Devil's Night in years.
Yeah, no. What's weird is like, because like I work, I normally end up working like Devil's Night, which is really weird. And when I'm coming home in a cab, it's normally dark out, and I'm always like, am I going to see some shit? Do I need, like, because I grew up in that generation where it was a big deal. Like stores would close on Devil's Night, so like we don't want to fuck with people.
Right.
So, yeah, it's
crazy.
super weird. It's so weird that like Devil's Night has disappeared.
I even think just Halloween, like even the whole concept of trick or treating and what Halloween is for kids is slowly disappearing. It's you know, I talk to coworkers and friends and family all the time, and I'm like, oh, did you hand out candy? And they're like, yeah, not much. Like, you buy all this candy for maybe like 30 kids to come through. Now, mind you, there's a couple of people that they're like, no, we get hundreds of kids a year. I think you really got to live in like a
suburb.
condensed area for sure.
The cookie cutter house are neighborhoods.
Yeah, and like
Those are places that people trick or treat because it's.
But
so
then
many
even
people
think
close
up by your
together.
brother's place though. It's like you're like there's plazas and surveys after surveys, and like it's really just not
Right.
packed. Like I guess I think it depends on the area, right? Like yeah, if you're close to a school or I don't know, yeah, maybe it's just a certain neighborhood. But I hear less and less people say that like, you know, I ran out of candy. Like just, you know.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's super weird. Like even like when I grew up, we grew up in a suburb, so like Halloween was like we're seeing 120 kids. When I moved down to like the inner city of Hamilton, the first year we did Halloween, we had 3
Wow.
kids
Crazy.
because nobody would send their kids. Because every like third house is a burnt out house in the neighborhood I grew up in.
Yeah, I feel like it's like it's not even really, first of all, like it's a holiday, but not really. Like it's not like anything's closed or whatever, but I think it's definitely a holiday that's fading.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
Yeah, I think it's
I
more
think
geared towards adults. And then,
The idea of it is more big, and I think a lot of people, like, you know, they get their kids, they throw like their you know, toddler or whatever in like a big pumpkin costume, and then they go and they drive them to like grandmas, to uncles, to trick or treat, this is it, and then they come home and then give their kid like a candy basket.
yeah,
That's it. Like, it may be gone, it may disappear.
I think it will over time.
It's such a shame.
It is a shame.
I want to tell you, so a weird thing that happened to me recently. So I've been trying to hang out with my dad a little bit more recently when I can, and like, you know, talk about things. I remember there was a Halloween, and I was probably 8, 9 years old, and we were walking through the survey, and we were walking past a park, and over the park, this is no exaggeration, this isn't like I'm making this shit up, a huge green fucking streak right through, like, it looked like it was going to land in the park because it like seemed so big,
Like a
in the
beam of
sky.
light?
Yeah, like it was a meteor. It was
Oh,
like a
okay.
shooting star. Like it was like it's a documented fucking meteor that people could see at that time. It was a very big meteor. But I was a kid, so I don't understand what a meteor is, right? So like I remember that happening. It happened on Halloween when we had already gone through all the scares. We're walking home, like the houses are turning their lights off, so it's getting more spooky because people are turning the lights off now. And then that happened, and I was like, holy shit. So it's always been a memory for me on Halloween. And I just found out, like, within the last 4 months, that I was talking to Dad about Halloween, and he's like, do you remember when you were a kid? You're probably too young, but we saw a meteor on Halloween night. And I'm like, yeah, it was when we were walking past Burkholder and, like, you know, like, right there, Franklin, like, or the park there. So when I was talking to my dad, and we realized that I did remember it because I pointed out where it was. He's like, my parents had just both passed away within the last year. So when I saw that, I took that as a sign that them saying to me, they're okay.
Oh, very cool.
It's kind of sad, and it's kind of weird that it took so long, because this happened 30 how many years ago, and now my dad's just telling me that story, that's what he thought.
I do find that sometimes parents will share things as they get older. Like I've even said to you that there's things that I'll talk to my parents about, and then they'll relate and say, oh, you get that from me, and then they'll tell me a story to go with it, and I'm like, why didn't you tell me that when I was younger?
Yeah,
it's weird. I think it's just what people do is as they get older, they just feel the need to share everything because it's like,
I just think, like, I know I'm an oversharer, but I just think that that's all useful information to have, like, because I'm like, oh wow, that shows, because my dad just never talked about, like, it just seemed like my dad was like, oh, my parents are dead, okay, what do I have to do, okay, next.
yeah,
Like,
never talked to like a memory or like think, you know, expressing emotion, thinking about them or something.
Yeah, like when my mom lost her dad and when my mom lost her mom, like my mom fucking lost her mind. Like I knew it emotionally affected
what she was
her.
going through.
Yeah, my dad, nothing.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Yeah.
And I've watched my dad go through 2 divorces and no emotions. It's weird.
Yeah. Anyways, on a lighter note, spooky Halloween meteor death reminiscence.
Whatever. It's still something that happened on Halloween that's spooky. And my dad, okay, I should have been like, my dad thought he saw the ghost of his parents.
Yeah.
So you got anything?
I have a couple things. Okay, so I was looking up Halloween stuff and kind of the history of it because I really don't know much about the history of Halloween and like where it came from. What do you know of it?
So this is what I know about it. I know that Halloween kind of co-aligns with harvest, like end of like the farming year where now you're packing up. You're hoping that like the winter doesn't kill you off, that you have enough supplies for the rest of the year. So I know it's tied into that. And I think it also has to do with like warding off. I think it has to do with something to do with the celebration of the Day of the Dead or something. Maybe not the Mexican version of the Day of the Dead, which is what I always think of. Something in there to ward off the dead, that it was like they can ward off spirits that would curse them for the winter by offering goods. That's what I think the history of Halloween is.
Well, it's so funny when I Google things sometimes and I want to know about something. I love Reddit. And I just love seeing, like, what people come up with. There was, like, this description of the history of Halloween, and this version of it just really, really made me laugh. So this literally said, a long time ago, way before Spirit Halloween took over abandoned Sears stores,
That's so funny.
some Celtic folks in Ireland were like, hey, it's dark and cold now. The veil between the living and the dead is thin or whatever. They called it Samhain, but it's pronounced Samhain, not Samhain, but everyone says it the wrong way. And they'd light like big bonfires. I would say bong. They'd light big bonfires to keep ghosts away, and they would wear animal skins because it was chilly, and probably scare each other for fun because Netflix wasn't invented yet. And then the Christians rolled in, and they were like, nice pagan death party you've got there. It's ours now. And they slapped a holy sticker on it and renamed it All Hallows Eve, which eventually got lazy and turned into Halloween because humans can't resist shortening words. Anyways, fast forward a few centuries and immigrants brought it to America, where we turned it into an unholy combo of sugar addiction, capitalism, and mild identity crisis. People started carving pumpkins instead of turnips because turnips are basically stone. And kids were like, what if we just go to strangers' houses and demand candy? And everyone said yes for some reason. So now we've got sexy nurses and inflatable T-Rexes, haunted hayrides, and that one house that hands out raisins because they hate joy.
I gotta be 100% honest. I really want to punch the person in the face that wrote that. I really, really want to punch you in the face for reading it right now. That is such like everything in the world that I can't stand when people talk about things. Like, you know, like they didn't have like Netflix back then. Like,
yeah, and like the Christians rolled in and they were just like, nice party, and now it's ours.
It's accurate.
Yeah, but it was just kind of funny
wrong.
that I was looking for just kind of a very generic, just like version of where Halloween came from, and I read this and I thought it was quite funny.
Speaking of the youth, just to do a little sidebar here, you know what, I just want to change the channel just so I can make this very fucking clear, so I'm just going to change the channel really quickly. If you have a child that is between 19 and 30 years old right now, no, 19 and 25.
You have an adult
19 and 25,
child.
an adult child between 19 and 25, I need you to explain to them tipping. You really, really need to explain that they need to tip, especially if you go above and beyond for that person. It's not hard to tip. I had a table of 18 Mac students the other day who all paid individually, and not a single one dropped a penny.
Hey, those students be struggling.
A penny. Yeah, struggling. They drink so fucking much. A penny.
Yeah, that's rough.
No.
That's not cool.
Fucking bullshit. Teach your kids to tip. I actually talked to a couple at the bar who has a girl that's just about to become legal drinking age, and they're like, are you kidding? I'm going to get to the bottom of this, and I'm going to make sure that she understands. I'm like, thank you on the behalf of the service industry.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think if you're going to go out and spend money, like part of spending money is like obviously your transportation and then your alcohol, your food, and then tipping. You got to include that in.
Absolutely. And let's change the channel back to what we were talking about. Thank you.
Okay.
What a fucking rude interruption. I am sorry for that other guy. What the fuck was he thinking?
So it's so rude of you to interrupt. But where are we going from there?
So what I was thinking is you've already listened to Josh and I yammer on. I think this is going to be the one episode where you have been the least, it'll be the least you've talked in an episode.
Oh, probably.
But that was fun. What Josh and I did. That was really cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, so yeah, you can check out that podcast when it drops. We'll definitely let you know. We're just working on the details now. But we thought we'd give you a little sneak peek of what we're doing. But yeah, we are Dialog Over Drama. You can find us at...
You can find us on TikTok and Instagram. DIALOGOVERDRAMA. Dialog Over Drama.
Dialog Over Drama. And yeah, if you've enjoyed this, you know what? If you, whatever social media you actually listen to us on, just give a little like. It helps. Like, it'd be fun to kind of have that out, and I know it's just fun. I would love for you to do that. That'd be kind of cool. And I hate begging. I hate being that person. I hate being the
we'll encourage people by doing a giveaway. Like once we hit like a certain amount of followers, that's what we'll do. It's like and subscribe, download, and once we hit like 300 listeners within 30 days or something.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? We'll team up with our friends over at Nomad Brewing, and we'll set you up something. We should do a competition soon where you can get some gear from those guys, and then
a giveaway
giveaway,
or something.
Giveaway.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of Nomad Brewing, once again, thank you for those guys for sponsoring these episodes. They just went down to Buffalo and did the Buffalo Beer Fest, and it was really well received. They really killed it at the Buffalo Rib Fest. Fuck me. I've been dating you way too long.
Beer Fest.
The Buffalo Beer Fest. But anyways, we are post-Thanksgiving now. Halloween is slowly approaching, and
I feel like I still haven't decorated, and I'm going to pack it all up in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Fun. You know, Halloween's next week, I think, and Christmas is like halfway through next week, and then I think St. Patty's Day is 2 weeks from now. That's how it feels right now. All right, I love you, and I love all of you, and good night, good evening.
Bye. And that's today's sermon, babes. Refreshments will be served in the back room. Go make good choices, or at least make entertaining ones, so we have content for next week. Send us your sins on TikTok, Instagram, or maybe if you're lucky, I'll give you my number. Listen, we can't keep reminding you. We both know you'll be back, so follow us for updates on Christ's second coming.